You can order the catalytic converter used in the video on the CarParts.com website via the link in the description. Turn off your vehicle's ignition. Set the parking brake. Pull the hood release handle and open the hood. For safety reasons, we advise you to disconnect the battery. To do so, we recommend watching the video, How to Replace the Dodge Ram 1500 Car Battery. We'll show you how to remove the catalytic converter on the passenger side. The operation is similar on the driver's side. Loosen the stud bolts on the front wheels. Lift the front of your vehicle. We strongly suggest watching our video on How to Jack Your Ram 1500 Safely before carrying out this step. Place the vehicle on the jack stands. In order to change the catalytic converters on your vehicle, you will need to take off the wheels to gain full access. Don't forget to put the wheels under the vehicle. Hey, it's Alex from CarParts.com. If you enjoyed this video and want to support us, like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, back to work. Now you need to remove the mudguard. Unclip the ABS sensor cable retaining clip behind the mudguard. Using a ratchet and an 8mm socket, unscrew the 3 mudguard retaining screws. Next, remove the mudguard. You can now see the catalytic converter. Start by disconnecting the power supply to the upper oxygen sensor by pressing on the tab and pulling on the connector. Unclip the cable from its plastic guide. Using a flathead screwdriver, remove the lower oxygen sensor connector retaining clip from its support. Next, using a fork, pull the connector towards you. Then, disconnect it. Using a ratchet, an extender, and a 10mm socket, unscrew the 2 upper bolts securing the catalytic converter to the engine block. For the 2 lower retaining bolts, simply unscrew them a few threads. Brush the 2 nuts securing the exhaust line to the catalytic converter and spray them with penetrating oil. Next, unscrew them using a ratchet and a 16mm socket. Then, shift the exhaust flange. You can now remove the catalytic converter. Finish removing the 2 lower retaining bolts. Then, remove the metal gasket. To ensure a perfect seal during reassembly, clean the contact surface between the metal gasket and the engine block using fine sandpaper. You can order the catalytic converter used in the video on the CarParts.com website via the link in the description. Take the new metal gasket and put it in place. Tighten the 2 lower retaining bolts roughly to hold the gasket in place. Take the new catalytic converter, on which we advise you to install new oxygen sensors. To do this, we recommend watching our video, How to Replace the Oxygen Sensors 2009 to 2018 Ram 1500. If you want to know which tools and parts we use in this video, just check the description and you'll find everything you need. Take the new threaded rods and nuts provided in the new kits. Screw the threaded rods back onto the catalytic converter flange by hand. To finish tightening the threaded rods, screw the 2 nuts onto 1 rod by hand. Then, using two 15mm wrenches, lock the nuts against each other. This subsequently allows you to finish tightening the threaded rod. Repeat this step on the other threaded rod. Slide the new catalytic converter into its slot. Then, install it on the two lower retaining bolts on the engine block. If you wish, you can coat the junction point between the catalytic converter and the exhaust line with exhaust sealant. It is not advisable to do this on the upper part of the catalytic converter. Install the catalytic converter in the exhaust line. Put the exhaust flange back in place. Then, screw the retaining nuts back in. Finish tightening using a torque wrench. Put the two upper bolts securing the catalytic converter to the engine block back in place. Then, screw them back in. Screw the two lower retaining bolts back in until they make contact. Finish the tightening of the bolts with a torque wrench. Reconnect the lower oxygen sensor. Then, clip the cable back onto its support. Reinsert the upper oxygen sensor cable onto its guide. Then, reconnect it. Put the mudguard back in place. Then, tighten all the screws. Clip the ABS sensor connector back inside the mudguard. Then, you will be able to put the wheels back on your vehicle. Put the car back on the ground and block the wheels properly. Reconnect the battery. Operation complete.